Diane and Denmark here, rah rah rah. It is Monday and the start of a new week, and you know me, I love Mondays. I always feel like we get a fresh start. We're not looking back at what happened last week. We are moving forward. We're looking ahead at the week coming up, and that's what I'm going to do with you today. We're just going to take a wee look at what's coming up, because part of the planning thing is that just by doing a wee spot of planning, it means that it takes the weight off our shoulders. We know we've got a plan for things, we'll get to it, and we're not trying to do all the things at the same time. We're really using our time wisely. So I'm just going to go through what's coming up this week. Remember, if you are watching me, set a timer before you go down that black hole in YouTube. Maybe you want to fold some laundry, maybe you want to take some notes. If you're in your office, maybe you want to tidy out a desk drawer. But anyway, let's just get into it. And it's also bathroom week in Flylady land, and I'll tell you a wee bit about that, what my plans are for the week. Anyway, Monday is usually upkeep clean. I made a video about that last week where you can see me going through my weekly upkeep clean. Remember, it's not the whole house, it's just the high traffic areas of the house. And I've actually started mine at the weekend. I did change sheets. Anyway, I'll put a link down below with last week's video if you need more info on that. And remember, with this kind of thing of the daily focus, change it up to suit you and your schedule, your family. You don't need to be doing it the same days as me, but this is just ideas for you so you can actually have a plan for things. So Monday is upkeep clean. Tuesday is plan and play, and that's the day that I set my timer for 10 or 15 minutes. I look at what's coming up in the diary. Are there birthdays coming up? Are there things that I need to plan, people that I need to talk to? And also that's the day that I plan my menus. And this week I've actually already planned my menu, because my daughter will be getting a flat this year. She's in her last year of high school, will be starting university after the summer, and she wants to learn how to cook all the kind of basic things that we have in our family repertoire. So she's going to be cooking this week. So anyway, if you want to see what our menu plan is, I post it once a week on my blog, dianeanddenmark.com. I'll put a link down below. So my menu planning is done. But just that fact of just look ahead for the next couple of days. Are you going to be out to any kind of activities? You know, you'll have some days that it's just a really, really simple meal. Other days, maybe at the weekend when you've got a wee bit more time, you can add in something new. So that's it for Tuesdays. Wednesday, Anti-Procrastination Day. And what is that? It's doing anything that you've been putting off. Maybe you haven't made that dentist appointment yet. Now is the time to do it. Perhaps you've got a light bulb that you need to change in a kind of difficult area. You need to get the step ladder out. And I'm just thinking, I've actually got one that I need to change outside in the garden. One of the garden lights, the bulb went. And I didn't do it the weekend because it's been snowing again here in Denmark, which is kind of crazy in April, but I think we've all had crazy weather here in Europe. But I'll do that on Wednesday, because hopefully now, she said, looking out the window, we should have okay weather by Wednesday. Thursday is errand day, and again, it's just that using your time and your energy in a smart way. When you go and do your errands, before you leave the house, make a list. Have you got things that you can hand into the library, things that you need to pick up at the ironmonger? And every time I say ironmonger, a lot of non-British people are like, what's that? Ironmonger is the British word for your DIY store, your hardware store. So do you need things from the ironmonger? Do you need to take your shoes and get the soles redone? Have you got stuff to hand in for dry cleaning? I can't remember the last time I went to dry cleaners because all my clothes are machine washable. But just that, putting things together so that you're not spending a lot of time running in and out of the house, that you put it all together. So that is Thursday errand day. And then Friday is tidy out your car. You know, but I find it easiest just every time I use the car, take a quick look. Is there anything that's in the car that doesn't belong in the car and needs to be put somewhere else? You know, do a poopa, pick up and put away. I also usually fill up the car with petrol. We hardly ever use our car here in Denmark. We use our bikes for transport. And when I do fill up the car with petrol, it's usually on my errand day when I'm out, maybe driving anyway. Also on Fridays, take a wee look through your handbag, your sports bag, your stroller, the pram. And it's just that thing of spending a couple of minutes having a wee look, getting things tidied out so you're ready for next time. And Friday is also date night in Flylady land. The weekend, of course, family fun day and renew your spirit, but hopefully you're doing something nice for yourself every single day. And I'll just tell you a wee bit about this week's Flylady zone, because we are into bathroom zone this week. It's Flylady zone 3, which is the bathroom and one other area. And usually for my weekly home blessing hour, I do the windows, the inside of the windows and mirrors in the zone. So this week I'll be doing that in the bathroom. I'll put a wee clip of it here. You can see me. I've got plenty of videos if you want one of those clean with me videos of me working in the bathroom. When I'm doing my cleaning in the bathroom, my zone cleaning, I just take the list from my Who Go Home binder. And I've got some tasks at the top which are things that I kind of do every time that we're in the zone. Basically doing a quick pooper, pick up and put away, dusting the ceiling and doing the skirting boards, wiping the flat surfaces, the outside of the bath. And then I'll pick something from a bit further down the list, something that doesn't need to maybe be done every month when we're in the zone, but it needs to be kept on our radar anyway. Cleaning the shower drain cover, cleaning the extractor fan. So we're just kind of making sure that we kind of tackle the basics and then we can add in a bit more. And on the back of my list, I've also got a few things that I can think of to declutter, medicine, check up on your first aid supplies, maybe your makeup and toiletries, bubble bath and shower gel. Let's make sure that we use them. That's the best way to declutter them, is actually use these things. Don't keep them for a special occasion. And I've got a little project that I want to do this week, because I have my dressing gown that I hang on the back of the door in the bathroom. And it's been really annoying me that when I hang up, it kind of makes a clanging noise, the coat hanger, when my dressing gown isn't on it. So my little DIY task this week is I've got a couple of old wooden coat hangers that aren't very nice and they're kind of scratchy. And I saw a really easy tutorial on YouTube of how to pad them and cover them. And I'm thinking that way when I put my hanger on the back of the door, it's not going to make that annoying noise. So that's I think actually that'll be my anti-procrastination task for this week for zone 3 in the bathroom. And also you might like to think about doing your self-care, your pamper time. Do it related to the Flylady zones. Now I've done videos about this before, but I do my gardening by Flylady zone, I do my pamper by Flylady zone, and I've got a little bingo card, a little kind of cheat sheet where I write down 5 or 6 ideas for the week related to the Flylady zone. And it just gives me something to work from. So instead of you thinking, oh, I'm meant to be doing some self-care, and you don't know what to do, you've got the list in front of you, and it can be as simple as putting a fresh bloom in the bathroom. Oh, by the way, these were from my hubby, because it was our wedding anniversary at the weekend, 23 years, imagine that. But you could put a little bloom in the bathroom. One of the things that I always do when we're in kind of bathroom zone is I do a pedicure, a manicure. I use up any kind of lotions and potions that I've maybe been keeping for a special occasion. Remember, let's use those things up. I'll take a bubble bath and then have an early night. So let's just think about that. Are you actually getting some daily pamper time? And the other thing is, are you getting your daily exercise? Now, I've told you about this before. We don't need to be running marathons and doing marathon workouts, but just 10 or 15 minutes where you kind of move your body a bit. I like to change things up, so and that keeps it kind of interesting for me, and it doesn't become a kind of drudge. It becomes a kind of fun thing to do. So let me see, the last couple of days I had a harbour swim with my friends from the Copenhagen Blue Tit Chill Swimmers. That was on Saturday. Friday I did a weights workout here in the bedroom. And yesterday I did a short run, and today I'm going for another sea swim with my bestie Vibeke. So just think, just 5 or 10 minutes doing something, moving your body, whether it is a bit of Pilates, maybe you can find something that you can do in your bedroom. I like the Nike training app because there's lots of different workouts there. Also, I quite like the one where you do a kind of stretch before bed. That's a really good way also to relax and unwind just before I get into bed with whatever book I'm reading. So anyway, I can see the time is running and I don't want to keep you here because I want you off your bahookie and moving today. But I hope you have a great week. Remember, just take things one day at a time. Set your timer. Just work on your cleaning or your decluttering 5 or 10 minutes at a time. And the main thing is that we're moving forward. We're putting one foot in front of the other, moving forward, and we've got a plan for things. So all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. Hope it's nice and spring weather where you are. Got the tulips at least in the background. And I'll see you on the other side with that rah, rah, rah.